No matter how hard you try to offer assistance and support to others, it may not make a difference if they lack the motivation to change. Epicurus believed that our reactions, not events, shape our feelings. While you possess the rare trait of being there for others, it's important to understand that sometimes, even with the best intentions, a person may not be open to change. In such cases, your efforts may not yield the desired results. Before investing your energy in potentially unsolvable situations, this video will provide you with clear indicators that suggest you might be heading down a dead-end path. We will discuss 9 types of individuals who, for various reasons, may not want or be ready to accept help, and who often need to address their challenges independently. Before we begin, I would appreciate it. If you liked the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. 1. Individuals enveloped in self-made illusions. In this category, we come across individuals who have developed a remarkable knack for weaving elaborate narratives, not to deceive others, but to deceive themselves. This behavior is a poignant departure from the Stoic philosophy, which places great emphasis on honest self-examination and the acknowledgement of one's own flaws and weaknesses. These individuals, however, have cultivated a distinct coping mechanism, wherein they construct intricate tales that serve as protective shields, obscuring their real-life problems and dilemmas. These self-made illusions often serve as a sort of refuge, a sanctuary where they can escape the harsh realities of life. They find solace in these illusions and are reluctant to relinquish them, even when confronted with irrefutable evidence to the contrary. Their narratives, though fictitious, provide them with a sense of comfort, purpose, and identity, making it incredibly challenging for them to embrace the discomforting truth. One may ponder how these individuals came to rely on such elaborate self-deception. Oftentimes, their proclivity for weaving these illusions can be traced back to the hardships and tribulations of their early lives. Perhaps they faced adversity during their formative years, or felt the pressing need to belong in a world that seemed unforgiving. To navigate these challenges, they began to construct these mental fortresses, a protective cocoon that shrouded them from their insecurities and fears. These mental walls are not easily breached, and any attempt to do so is met with resistance. These individuals are deeply entrenched in their self-made narratives, holding on to them with unwavering resolve. The act of dismantling these illusions and guiding them toward a more authentic understanding of themselves and their circumstances is a formidable task. Often, it requires the expertise of trained professionals in the field of psychology who can delicately navigate the intricate labyrinth of the human mind. For these individuals, real change necessitates an arduous journey. The first step involves recognizing the disparity between their illusions and objective reality, a realization that can be profoundly unsettling. This recognition is often accompanied by a sense of vulnerability and fear, as they must confront the very issues they had been evading. In conclusion, individuals enveloped in self-made illusions present a complex and challenging scenario. While their illusions may have provided them with a sense of safety and belonging, they also hinder personal growth and an authentic understanding of themselves. Breaking through these mental barriers requires patience, empathy, and often the guidance of skilled professionals who can help them embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. 2. Opportunists. Within the spectrum of human behavior, we encounter individuals who possess a disconcerting proclivity for exploiting the virtue of empathy for personal gain. Empathy, a beautiful and noble trait, encourages us to understand and share the feelings of others without judgment. However, opportunists take a different approach. They feign friendship and manipulate the goodwill of others to further their own interests. These individuals are adept at masking their true intentions under the guise of camaraderie. They may present themselves as friends in times of need, but their underlying motive is to exploit your kindness, often without genuine consideration for your well-being. Identifying such opportunists can be challenging, as their actions are often veiled in a cloak of friendship. A distinguishing feature of these individuals is their persistent and insistent requests for assistance, even in situations where they are fully capable of managing on their own. Their requests can range from small favors to more significant commitments, and they may push the boundaries of your generosity. What makes their behavior particularly insidious is their ability to make you feel guilty or beholden when you consider saying no. They excel at evoking a sense of obligation, playing on your empathetic nature to ensure compliance with their requests. It is a disheartening reality that opportunists are often resistant to change. They firmly believe that someone will always come to their aid, regardless of how frequently they exploit the goodwill of others. This unwavering belief in the continued availability of assistance sustains their behavior, and they seldom show genuine remorse or a desire to amend their actions. Given the challenging nature of dealing with opportunists, it is advisable to create distance from such individuals when their manipulative tendencies become apparent. Protecting your own well-being and preserving your boundaries is essential when encountering those who exploit your kindness. In doing so, you empower yourself to invest your time and energy in relationships that are characterized by sincerity and mutual respect. 3. Self-centered individuals. Within the tapestry of human interactions, there exist individuals who consistently view the world through a self-centric lens. These individuals are characterized by an unwavering belief that the universe revolves around them, often casting their own experiences, emotions, and concerns as the focal point of every conversation and interaction. Dealing with such self-centered individuals can present a host of challenges, as they frequently fail to acknowledge or demonstrate consideration for the thoughts and feelings of others. Engaging with these individuals often feels like a delicate balancing act, where your own experiences and emotions can be easily overshadowed by their unrelenting self-focus. In their presence, conversations may frequently gravitate toward their own narratives and concerns, even when the topic initially centered on a different subject. Their tendency to shift the spotlight onto themselves can leave others feeling unheard, dismissed, and unimportant. Navigating relationships with self-centered individuals prompts a critical question. Can they be encouraged to change their behavior and cultivate greater empathy, or is it more prudent to limit one's interactions with them? The answer to this question largely hinges on the individual in question and the dynamics of the relationship. In some cases, self-centeredness may be a result of habit or lack of awareness, rather than an inherent character flaw. In such situations, gently addressing the issue and expressing your feelings may prompt them to consider the impact of their behavior on others. Encouraging self-awareness and empathy can sometimes lead to positive change. However, it's essential to acknowledge that not all self-centered individuals are amenable to change. Some may be deeply entrenched in their self-focused worldview and resistant to altering their behavior. In such cases, it becomes a matter of personal boundaries and self-care. Limiting interactions with such individuals can protect your own emotional well-being and ensure that you invest your time and energy in relationships that promote mutual consideration and respect. Ultimately, dealing with self-centered individuals is a nuanced endeavor, one that requires a thoughtful assessment of the individual's capacity for change and the overall impact of the relationship on your own well-being. In some instances, Fostering empathy and understanding may lead to positive transformations, while in others, setting clear boundaries becomes the more prudent choice for maintaining healthy and balanced relationships. 4. Individuals who never admit their mistakes. In the realm of human behavior, we encounter individuals who possess a remarkable ability to avoid acknowledging their own fallibility. These individuals are marked by their persistent refusal to accept responsibility for their actions and a steadfast unwillingness to admit their mistakes. Instead of owning up to their errors, they habitually shift blame onto external factors, even in situations where they undeniably bear some degree of responsibility. Dealing with individuals who demonstrate an unwavering aversion to admitting their mistakes can be a daunting and often frustrating endeavor. Their propensity to deflect accountability can leave those in their orbit exasperated and disheartened, particularly when it's apparent that they played a role in the situation. These individuals often employ a range of strategies to sidestep responsibility, from making excuses to pointing fingers at external circumstances or other people. Helping these individuals traverse a path of self-awareness and personal growth is no easy feat. They are inherently resistant to acknowledging their errors or learning from them. Their resistance often stems from a deep-seated reluctance to confront their own imperfections or a fear of the vulnerability that comes with admitting wrongdoing. It is important to recognize that attempting to assist these individuals can be an uphill battle. They frequently fail to grasp the value of humility and self-reflection in personal development. Even in cases where it becomes evident that their actions have had adverse consequences, they remain entrenched in their steadfast denial. In such circumstances, it becomes crucial to evaluate the cost-benefit of investing one's time and energy in attempting to change these individuals. While it is admirable to encourage self-awareness and personal growth, it is equally important to recognize that change must be a voluntary process. These individuals must be willing to confront their own mistakes and take steps towards self-improvement. In conclusion, individuals who steadfastly refuse to admit their mistakes present a formidable challenge, as their resistance to self-awareness and accountability often appears deeply ingrained. While offering support and understanding is a noble endeavor, it is equally important to recognize the limits of what can be achieved in such cases. Personal growth and transformation must ultimately be a choice made by the individuals themselves. 5. People who don't plan ahead. In the mosaic of human personalities, we encounter individuals who, despite possessing a myriad of talents and potential, seem to drift through life without a clear sense of direction. These individuals often fail to contemplate their future or strategize how to harness their skills effectively. While the importance of living in the moment and savoring the present cannot be understated, the act of setting goals for the future holds equal significance. For those who don't plan ahead, life may be an array of opportunities left unexplored and potential left unrealized. The absence of a roadmap for their future can hinder personal growth and fulfillment. These individuals may possess talents and skills in abundance, but without a vision or plan, they may struggle to channel these abilities effectively. Encouraging such individuals to take action and apply their existing talents can prove to be a more fruitful approach than merely teaching them new skills. Rather than inundating them with novel knowledge, the focus should shift towards helping them recognize the untapped potential within themselves. This can involve guiding them to set meaningful goals and create a roadmap for achieving them. In many instances, these individuals may already be aware of their capabilities, but have yet to see how they can be harnessed for future success. Helping them connect the dots between their talents and their aspirations can inspire motivation and a sense of purpose. In doing so, they may become more self-directed and proactive in shaping their destinies. It's important to strike a balance between the enjoyment of the present and the anticipation of the future. Setting goals and working toward them provides a sense of direction and achievement, enhancing overall well-being. Encouraging those who don't plan ahead to consider their future and apply their abilities can be a catalyst for personal growth and a more purposeful life. 6. Those stuck in life's negatives. In the tapestry of human experiences, we come across individuals who seem perpetually mired in the dark clouds of life's negatives. These individuals have made a habit of fixating on the downsides, maintaining a ceaseless stream of complaints, and often neglecting the positive aspects of life. Their chronic negativity casts a shadow that can influence the mood and energy of those around them. Engaging with individuals who are consistently absorbed in life's negatives can be an emotionally taxing experience. Their pessimistic outlook can be contagious, affecting the moods and overall well-being of those in their proximity. The relentless cycle of complaints and grievances can weigh down not only on their own spirits, but also on the spirits of those who interact with them. In such circumstances, it becomes essential to evaluate the impact of these relationships on your own emotional health and energy levels. While it is commendable to offer support and guidance to those in need, there comes a point when your own well-being must take precedence. If your efforts to steer these individuals toward a more positive outlook on life appear futile, it may be more beneficial to redirect your energy toward individuals who genuinely value your advice and are open to personal improvement. In doing so, you empower yourself to engage with those who are receptive to guidance and willing to work toward a more optimistic and constructive perspective on life. It's important to remember that while it is a kind and noble endeavor to help others, your own mental and emotional health should not be compromised in the process. Sometimes focusing your energy on individuals who are open to improvement can lead to more meaningful and mutually rewarding relationships. 7. People who always blame others. Within the realm of human behavior, there exists a category of individuals who have made a habit of deflecting responsibility for their problems onto external factors or other people. These individuals consistently refuse to engage in self-reflection or accept any accountability for their actions, instead attributing their difficulties to forces beyond their control. Interacting with individuals who consistently blame others can present a formidable challenge. Their penchant for externalizing blame often results in a cycle of repeated finger-pointing, where they fail to consider how their own actions may have contributed to their predicaments. This behavior can be particularly frustrating for those who attempt to help them, as it is met with resistance and an unwavering refusal to acknowledge any personal responsibility. For these individuals, the act of looking inward and admitting their own mistakes is a daunting prospect. It may stem from a variety of reasons, including a fear of confronting their own imperfections, a lack of self-awareness, or even a reluctance to experience the discomfort of self-reflection. Regardless of the underlying causes, their steadfast refusal to accept accountability hinders personal growth and can perpetuate the very problems they seek to escape. Offering assistance to these individuals can be challenging, as their tendency to externalize blame often creates a barrier to constructive change. They may not see their mistakes, or may simply be unwilling to change. In such cases, the act of trying to help can feel like an exercise in futility, as they remain entrenched in their pattern of shifting responsibility. In conclusion, individuals who consistently blame others for their problems are resistant to self-reflection and personal growth. While offering support and guidance is a noble endeavor, It is crucial to recognize that true change must be a conscious and voluntary decision on their part. It may be more productive to allocate your energy toward relationships and endeavors where personal responsibility and growth are valued and actively pursued. 8. Those expecting special treatment. Within the tapestry of human behavior, there are individuals who carry the belief that the world owes them special treatment and rewards merely for their existence. These individuals frequently anticipate receiving preferential treatment and are quick to take advantage of the kindness and goodwill of others. Guiding them to perceive reality differently can be an arduous undertaking, as they often fail to recognize the need for such guidance and may even view it as unkind or unnecessary. These individuals possess an unwavering sense of entitlement, underpinned by the notion that they deserve exceptional treatment, often irrespective of their own actions or contributions. They may expect privileges, respect, or rewards without necessarily having earned or merited them through their efforts or character. Navigating relationships with individuals who hold such expectations can be challenging. Their sense of entitlement can lead to exploitation, as they may manipulate situations or individuals to obtain the special treatment they anticipate. Their demeanor can also place a burden on those around them, as they are often quick to make demands and slow to express gratitude. Encouraging these individuals to view reality differently requires a delicate touch. They may be resistant to introspection, as their sense of entitlement shields them from recognizing the disparity between their expectations and the reality of life. In their eyes, they may perceive any suggestion that they reconsider their outlook as unkind or unnecessary, as it challenges the very foundation of their belief system. In such cases, it becomes a matter of discerning when and how to engage with these individuals. While it is admirable to encourage self-awareness and empathy, it is equally important to recognize that change must be a voluntary process. In some instances, gentle and empathetic discussions may help them gain insight into their expectations and the impact of their behavior on others. In other cases, it may be more prudent to limit interactions with such individuals, especially when their expectations consistently lead to exploitation and discord. In conclusion, individuals who expect special treatment often hold deeply ingrained beliefs that can be challenging to challenge. Encouraging them to view reality differently may require patience and sensitivity, as their sense of entitlement serves as a protective shield against introspection. However, recognizing the limits of what can be achieved and prioritizing relationships that promote mutual respect and consideration can be an essential step in maintaining balanced and healthy interactions. 9. Individuals unwilling to learn or change. Amid the tapestry of human behavior, there exist individuals who staunchly resist self-reflection and personal growth. These individuals are characterized by a persistent reluctance to acknowledge their own shortcomings and a tendency to assign blame to external factors or other people for their problems. Attempting to offer advice or guidance to these individuals may prove ineffective, as they often dismiss or disregard such counsel, remaining steadfast in their stagnant ways. Interacting with individuals who are unwilling to learn or change can be a frustrating and disheartening experience. Their resistance to self-reflection and personal growth often leads to a recurring cycle of finger-pointing, where they fail to recognize how their own actions may have contributed to their predicaments. Instead of looking inward for solutions, they habitually externalize responsibility, attributing their problems to factors beyond their control. The act of offering guidance or advice to these individuals often falls on deaf ears. They may either disregard the counsel or vehemently reject it, clinging to their established ways. Their reluctance to accept that change may be necessary can create an impasse in the process of self-improvement. In such cases, it becomes essential to acknowledge the limits of what can be achieved through external intervention. These individuals must ultimately arrive at the realization that personal growth and transformation are choices they must make for themselves. Allowing them to learn from their own experiences, even if those experiences entail facing the consequences of their actions, can be the most effective path toward change. In conclusion, individuals who are unwilling to learn or change often prove resistant to external guidance and counsel. While offering support and advice is a noble endeavor, it is crucial to recognize the importance of personal agency in the process of self-improvement. Allowing these individuals to learn from their own experiences may be the most effective approach in fostering genuine growth and change. Stoicism, an ancient philosophical school of thought, imparts timeless wisdom that continues to resonate in today's world. This philosophy encourages us to embark on a journey of self-discovery, guiding us to understand ourselves more deeply. It invites us to find harmony with the natural order of the universe, recognizing our place within it. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes the cultivation of strong and meaningful relationships, urging us to cherish the bonds we form with others. It also underscores the importance of taking responsibility for our own actions, recognizing that our choices shape our destinies. By embodying these principles, we can seek a life rich in meaning and alignment with the universe's grand design. The Stoics believed that a strong and resilient mindset is fundamental to this pursuit, helping us navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. If you're intrigued by the profound teachings of Stoicism and aspire to develop a robust mindset, I encourage you to explore the video on the screen. It may offer valuable insights and guidance on your journey to living a life in harmony with the universe's natural order. Until our paths cross again, may you find inspiration and wisdom in the timeless teachings of Stoicism. If you found the video helpful, please show your support by liking and subscribing to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions or require further information, don't hesitate to leave your comments below.